Hi, my name is Mary. Today FM plays the best music in Lambasa. Today FM rocks.
My name is Thomas. I'm here in Nakasi and I like to listen to Today FM because it rocks.
My name is Milenia. Today FM rocks here in Singatoka.
My name is Alfriti and Today FM rocks here in Tabwa.
My name is Mary Jane. I love listening to Today FM here in Ba. Today FM rocks.
My name is Ilay Tiambal and I love listening to Today FM. Today FM rocks.
In the news tonight, SODELPA fails to meet nomination requirements. FLP and Freedom Alliance Party signs partnership agreement. And Archbishop Peter Lloyd Chong apologizes for wrong information.
From the studios of FBC Suva, Jackie Smith.
SODELPA filed their candidate nominations with the Fijian Elections Office this afternoon. However, the party failed to meet a requirement by the FEO. Election Supervisor Mohammed Saneem says SODELPA failed to produce banker's check worth $51,000, a $1,000 payment by each candidate. Saneem has told the party to go back and get a banker's check or legal tender before they can officially submit it to the Elections Office together with their candidate nominations.
The requirement is that any political party or independent candidate that lodges their nominations with us must pay $1,000 in legal tender or banker's check. And SODELPA this afternoon did not produce a banker's check.
Just 6 days away from close of nominations, the Fiji Labour Party and the Freedom Alliance Party have signed a partnership agreement to contest the election under the FLP banner. They become the second such relationship after earlier this year the People's Democratic Party signed an MOU with SODELPA. While not revealing the number of candidates that will contest the election, FLP and Freedom officials say they're still finalising their list before next week Monday. Agosita Tale reports.
Thank you very much.
Months of meetings and discussions to form a partnership has finally been inked into paper. The two parties will contest the FLP banner come November 14.
Our partnership agreement with Freedom Alliance will focus on the policies that have been integral to the Labour philosophy of social justice, good governance and sustainable economic growth. We call on the people to give us their support so that we can achieve our vision for our nation.
We will try our best as Freedom Alliance until the writ of elections to bring all the parties together. And we did. Unfortunately, this is where we ended up. We stuck to our guns and our goals, our objectives, and then finally we decided this is it. It is just us. Let's do it.
FLP leader Mahendra Chaudhry says they haven't been able to convince other parties to form partnership. However, he hopes they will be able to set an example through a cooperation with Freedom Alliance.
We'll do our best, and the rest depends on the voters. I think we have very convincing policies. We've had the mandate of the people twice, in 1987 and also in 1999.
The two parties will finalize their candidate nominations before its deadline with the Elections Office by midday next Monday. Meanwhile, the Labour Party in the 2014 election secured 11,670 votes, with majority votes from the West, while Freedom Alliance, formerly known as Fiji United Freedom Party, secured only 1,072 votes. Both miss the 5% threshold that is needed for any party to stand a chance to win a seat in Parliament. Akusit Tale, FBC News.
Strong claims that the Fiji Labour Party is grounded in old ways of thinking and failing to bring about change have been made by one of the party's longest-serving members, Anendra Prasad. Speaking to FBC News, Prasad revealed the FLP is not ready or open to bringing about the much-needed change within the party in order for it to reflect in its policies. Rachel Nath reports Prasad says this is the reason why he has decided to join the National Federation Party.
The National Federation Party provisional candidate Anendra Prasad claims the Fiji Labour Party has never taken into consideration changes to take the country forward.
I've been with the Labour Party for the last 24 years. I was very loyal to the party, and now I have seen there's a need to be changed, and I have gone through campaigning. I have seen people need change.
Prasad claims the FLP's indifferences to change its mindset is costing them votes.
There was a time for Fiji Labour Party, and maybe in coming years there may be chance for Fiji Labour Party, but at this stage I cannot see that.
Meanwhile, the FLP has wished Prasad well in his political affiliation.
Every country, they have to join whatever they, and that's what they've chosen. They were with us before. They've chosen to go the other way.
Making the switch over to the NFP, Prasad believes FLP has nothing new to offer the people of Fiji and that the NFP would bring about change if elected. Prasad as well as Rosianne Langi have left the FLP to run under the NFP ticket in the upcoming general election. Rachel Nath, FBC News.
The Fijian Elections Office has reopened its 1500 text platform for all voters. Supervisor of Elections Mohammed Saneem urges all Fijians who will be voting in the upcoming general election to text their voter card number to 1500, and the SMS service is going to inform you of your polling venue and your polling station number. Saneem says the 1500 platform is free of charge and is available for Vodafone, Digicel and Inc users. The leader of the Catholic Church in Fiji, Archbishop Peter Loy-Chong, has apologized for giving factually wrong and misleading figures, which were highlighted in the church's newsletter Proclaimer last Sunday. According to Archbishop Loy-Chong, the statistics provided were based on Wadanasi's poverty study in 2008, hence were outdated. He also confirmed he got it wrong and imparted the wrong details to the Roman Catholic congregation. Savara Tambor reports.
This message was read out by all the priests at all Catholic parishes around the country on Sunday. However, Archbishop Loy-Chong says he made an error in bid to give his parishioners an overview of the economy.
Currently, I did not. I made a mistake in using a little bit outdated information. Otherwise, what we did there is what the church should be doing.
The incorrect message also putting the Catholic Church under the spotlight for making statements as such.
Now, the church has been involved not in party politics. The church has been always speaking out on issues since 1891. So,
Archbishop Loy-Chong adds he is not taking sides and his statement has nothing to do with any political party.
What we did there is nothing in terms of supporting a party or going against a party or a government.
Minister for Economy Ayah Syed Qayyum says it's unfortunate that the Archbishop has chosen to make comments in perhaps areas that are not his expertise.
Unfortunate that he has done that because it is really misleading the Fijian public using outdated figures way back from I think 2007 or 8. And obviously there's been new surveys that have been carried out. But we'll give you the figures next week.
Syed Qayyum says Fiji is in a far better position than what Archbishop Loy-Chong was saying. Sabira Tambua, FBC News.
Still to come, pill production to significantly increase. And children in hospital receive special treat prior to Fiji Day celebrations. Details after the break.
Bula, nevang gomal kay leloma, ngongai nakas untuk makarong ng Bula FM, nambang dua na sere.
Hoya ubasit sai lambasa, ya untuk talita ina warong ng Bula FM, nambang dua na sere.
Gua Dr. Meli, ako na tao no hinga toka, talita kina na warong ng Bula FM, nambang dua na sere.
Wana tunga ng Bula FM, nambang dua na sere nawaluan.
Nevang go fani na tao no go singa toka, kita untuk talita kana Bula FM, nambang dua na sere.
Bula FM, nambang dua na sere.
Pearl production in Fiji is expected to significantly increase after the official opening of a new hatchery and research lab in Savusavu yesterday. Owned by J. Hunter Pearls Fiji Limited, the new facility will also increase the quality of pearls. Anuravulo reports.
To mark the opening of the new hatchery, thousands of larvae or oyster eggs were released into a pool for rearing for the next couple of years.
The first production of pearl oysters that in 2.5 years should be ready to produce pearls.
Hunter says there were struggles in trying to get the business back on its feet after Cyclone Winston.
We had a meeting with staff and we talked about redundancies and how we can be more efficient and build back because we had lost significant amount of infrastructure. 30 kilometers of line, hundreds of thousands of oysters, hatchery was gone, showroom destroyed.
J. Hunter Pearls has proved that we can overcome the hurdle through the precise management of a hatchery.
The construction of the new hatchery comes following the destruction of the old one during TC Winston in 2016. Anna Ravulo, FBC News.
The Fiji Roads Authority is carrying out remedial work on the Queens Road landslip at Vaisari Lami to avoid any future landslides. During heavy rainfall, access to the highway has often been reduced or blocked by landslides. Pranita Prakash reports.
The Fiji Roads Authority says they are planning to terrace the slopes backwards.
We dig back into the hill for around 4 metres, and then we form a slope, a 1-in-1 slope of 45 degrees. And then we get 4 metres up, and then we dig back another 3 metres flat, and then we dig another 45 degree slope for 4 metres, then another flat, so it goes up in steps.
The CEO says this remedial work will reduce the danger of any future landslide.
Doing that, you're spreading out the load of the soil at the front, so it moves more towards the back. So the potential for slips is far, far less.
People living in the area have welcomed the remedial work.
I feel myself will be benefit from what the government is doing.
To me as a student, it brought me a lot of benefit because in this area it's always, there's always many landslides happening here. I guess it'll benefit everyone.
The Fiji Roads Authority says a maintenance contractor has been hired to meet the urgent need to end the landslide threat. Pranita Prakash, FBC News.
While many people will celebrate this year's Fiji Day with their family members, some will be at hospitals with their loved ones who are admitted there. Remembering those going through difficult times, Deputy Commissioner of Police Rusiate Tundravu today visited the children's ward at the CWM Hospital with well wishes and gifts. Catherine Krishna reports.
23-year-old Kataleni Vatutale from Televu says her newborn baby is in the hospital and she is happy spending time with the infant during our Independence Day.
It's extra special because I'm celebrating it with my baby. She's my firstborn. So being in the hospital and celebrating Fiji Day with her, it's nice.
Mariani Gandau of Ngau Island thanked the members of police force for visiting the children and their parents.
It feels really special to me because for them, the police people to come and mark or celebrate this great day with me and my kids and my daughter here in the hospital.
I'm happy they brought the fruits and I'm happy for the Fiji Day tomorrow.
Meanwhile, Deputy Commissioner of Police Rusiate Tundravu says the young people are our future leaders and we need to show our love and care for them.
I'm here on behalf of the government of the day to be present amongst you. Means as we enter into a new era tomorrow, we'll be celebrating the 48th year of our sovereignty as an independent state.
The Fiji Day will be celebrated in Lambasa tomorrow and FBC will also be hosting celebrations at Albert Park in Suva from 3 p.m. to 10 p.m. Catherine Krishna, FBC News.
Fijians taking part in FBC's Fiji Day celebration tomorrow can enjoy a free concert and a lot of entertainment on offer to mark our nation's independence. The Give Back to Fiji theme celebration will have the likes of Rako, Waikola Ketavua, the Bad Boys Entertainment Band and many others. The day will be the celebration for Fiji's 48 years of independence for people of all ages and walks of life.
We practically have the Chinese, the dance crew as well who's going to be there, the Chinese team, and also we have the dancers from Leh, we have Dulcie, we have all the varieties because tomorrow is more like a variety show. It's a multicultural event, which is what Fiji is all about.
Coming up in sports later, Jamie will have the very latest and greatest from the IDC, but before that, here's Rachel with business.
Thanks, Jackie. Good evening, and coming up after the break. FMF records a reduction in group profit. And in growing Fiji, 10 new restroom facilities built in 2 settlements in Lautoka. Stay with us.
Lola, I am Eleanor. For the best classic hits, I only listen to Gold FM here in Singapore. Gold FM, only the classic hits.
My name is Seni Rawa. I love listening to Gold FM here in Nosuri. Gold FM, only the classic hits.
My name is Dino.
I'm from Outrigger, Coral Coast, Singatoka. I love listening to Gold FM. Only the classic hits.
My name is Salote. I love listening to Gold FM here in Nursery. Gold FM, only the classic hits.
Bula, my name is Marida. Gold FM plays the best classics here in Outrigger, Singatoka.
Gold FM, only the classic hits.
Leading business tonight, FMF Foods Limited recorded a reduction in group profit before tax of $10.5 million for the financial year 2017-2018. The group also achieved a revenue reduction of 9% to $184.9 million compared to $202.5 million in the 2016-2017 year. In its annual report, Chair Hari Punja says the reduction in profits resulted from lower revenue coupled with increased depreciation of the new biscuit factory at Vaisari outside Lami. And it's time for Sharon to give us the latest from the money markets.
The foreign exchange market was fairly quiet on the economic data release side, as US markets were partially closed for Columbus Day. However, Chinese moves and concerns remained in focus. China's stock sell-off eased after the biggest decline in more than 3 months. The Chinese sell-off was mostly driven by the US dollar strength and also by weak economic data showing China's economy in a slowdown. Meanwhile, Japanese shares dropped as the yen picked up its safe haven bid again. And Italian politicians continued to talk tough, with both deputy PMs stressing that they will not alter their budget proposals. All these brewing concerns are expected to remain in focus over the next few days. And that's all for now. And from the staff and management of HFC Bank, we hope you have a blessed Fiji Day. Vinaka.
Thanks, Sharon. On to the exchange rates. Once again, the Fiji dollar was on the rise against most of the currencies we cover. It showed some gains against Chinese yuan, the US dollar, the Kiwi, the Kina, and the euro. As for the commodities market, the price of oil was back on the rise, closing at $74 a barrel. Gold dropped to close at $1,189 per ounce, and silver dropped slightly to close at $14.39 per ounce. And in Growing Fiji tonight, in an effort to improve hygiene and sanitation in settlements around Lautoka, 10 new restroom facilities have been built in 2 settlements in Lautoka. This is part of the city's wide project that will also focus on surrounding settlements in the city. Felipe Nakaso has more.
The new restroom facilities that have been built in parts of the Vunoto settlement will surely improve the living standards and lifestyle of these residents.
This project clearly is a testament to the Fiji First government's commitment to serve and care for all Fijians, irrespective of who you are, where you stay, or what you do.
This is part of the many developments that have been done in Lautoka City.
Come to Lautoka, there's a lot of difference in Lautoka right now. Go to Nadi, there's a lot of difference in Nadi. Even his hometown in Ba, there's a lot of development in Ba.
This is also the second settlement in Lautoka that has undergone the upgrading on restroom facilities to meet standards.
The construction of these restrooms with bathing facilities will improve your living standard and enable you to live a healthier lifestyle which you can be all proud of.
The total cost of the project is around $74,000. Felipe Nakaso, FBC News.
And that's it from Business for tonight. You have an enjoyable Fiji Day. But first, here's Jamie with the latest in sports.
Thank you, Rachel, and good evening in sports tonight. Nandrongai Navua to meet in IDC Senior Division Final tomorrow. And NRL star Corbin Sims here for a break. This and more coming up.
Hi, I'm Jyotishma. I'm from Singatoka. I love listening to Mirchi FM. Mirchi FM is hot.
Mirchi FM is #1.
I'm Charlene Robert. Mirchi FM rocks in Lambasa.
I'm Soname Nasori Jackson. Mirchi FM is hot.
My name is Raymond Dutt. I'm in Baba Singh Alliance. Mirchi FM is hot in Lambasa.
I'm Pritika from Jax Nasori. I love listening to Mirchi FM here in Nasori. Mirchi FM is hot.
Mirchi FM, it's hot.
Courts IDC defending champions Lautoka will feature again in the final of the Premier Division tomorrow. The Blues defeated Nandi 3-1 in the first semi-final this afternoon at NZ Stadium.
Across comes Colinio Sivoki, plays it back to Benaminio, and Benaminio has made a mistake. Benaminio makes the mistake in the 24th minute of... Looks for the header through, and it's an own goal. It had crossed the line. It had... And Totori again. And they follow through. It hits the post and following through as they hustle for it and they drive. And Lautoka have opened the account. They have gone up by 2-1. And this isn't played through by Nolambu. Benjamin Totori. Benjamin turns and Benjamin Totori.
Meanwhile, the second semi-final match between Lambasa and Suva is currently underway, where Suva leads 2-0. You can catch a live commentary of that match on Radio Fiji 2 with the voice of soccer, Raymond Stoddart. The winner of that match will meet Lautoka at 3 p.m. tomorrow. Navua progressed to the final of the Courts IDC Senior Division after beating Tailevu Naita Siri 2-1 in the first semi-final at the Fiji FA Academy grounds in Vatuanga. Tied 1-1 at full time, Navua dug deep in extra time to secure their place in tomorrow's final at NZ Stadium. Meli Tavanga reports.
Despite Tailevu Naita Siri taking an early lead, the Navua side regrouped to take down their fellow Southerners.
Very difficult looking at the scoreline. It could have gone either way. It might have gone either way, but the Naita Siri gave us a very hard time, and it was a very hard-fought result.
After 3 years of trying, the Navua side is coming to put an end to its senior division drought.
This has been a four in a row final for us at the moment, but most probably we have won only one of them, but we are going to try our best not to leave this final go away again this year.
Despite the win, Navua will be out without Netani Ndoli in the final after he was red-carded in the semi-final.
Netani have to miss our final game, but yes, we have a plan. We have played Nandro in the final last year, and we know how tough they are. Likewise, Lami is a very good side. We have a plan for either of them. If we do meet them in the final, we'll go back to the camp, and we'll weigh our options on who we're playing and what plan we have for them.
This will be Navua's fourth final in as many years. Meli Tavanga, FBC Sports.
Meanwhile, Navua and Nandronga will feature in the final of the IDC Senior Division tomorrow. This after Nandronga overcame Lami 2-0 in the second semi-final this afternoon. Lami's goals coming from Paulo Mbuke and Krishnil Singh. Nandronga and Navua meet at 12 p.m. in the final tomorrow at NZ Stadium in Suva. The Vodafone Premier Senior Under-16 and Under-19 League winners received their awards from the Fiji Football Association last night. Premier Division champions Lautoka walked away with $18,000 and a trophy, while Nasinu was awarded $6,000 for winning the Senior Division. Fiji FA also honored the legends of the 1988 national team that defeated the Socceroos 1-0 at Prince Charles Park in Nandi. The Fiji Airways Ndrua will take on the Western Force in round 7 of the NRC in Perth, Australia this Saturday. Coach Sinirusi Seruvakula says the team needs to play smart and keep the opposition guessing. Meanwhile, the Ndrua booked its place in the playoff when they beat the Canberra Vikings 40-35 last week at Churchill Park in Lautoka.
Major area last week, and we really need to tighten up on our technique and everyone everyone putting their body on the line in the scrum. And this week we need to lift that, and we need to cut down the mistakes that been done last week.
Fiji Mbati and former Brisbane Broncos player Coben Sims is currently in the country with his family following the NRL season. Sims, who frequently visits Fiji, is joined by his partner and son on their first visit to Fiji. The 26-year-old, who will be in the country for a few days, will also be involved in a few local projects in Singatoka with the Outrigger Fiji Beach Resort. Meanwhile, Coben will be reunited with elder brother Tyreek after signing with the St. George Illawarra Dragons for next season.
Always excited about making the trip back over, but my partner, my son haven't been here, and we haven't been on a family holiday to get together yet. So he's nearly 3, and he's never been back to where my heritage is from and where Mum's from. So it's always good to come back and have a bit of fun over here, but try and relax as well after the season.
One of the most hotly anticipated bouts in UFC history developed into scenes of utter chaos. Khabib Nurmagomedov's convincing fourth-round submission win over Conor McGregor at UFC 229 was instantly tarnished as the Russian clashed with the Irishman's team in a wild brawl outside the octagon. In today's play of the day, Bay of Plenty lock Kane Leaupepe whipping out a massive sidestep to split the Southland defense and score a stunning game winner. Leaupepe was handed the ball 10 meters from the line and went a big step off his right foot to slice right through the Stags. That's it from Sports Tonight. Join Angie later on with weather and then new media. A look at the new LG W7. That's after the break.
Narang golesenya, Obama kita nakas, dorong-dorong bina kape, on radio Fijuan, nandong ibit.
Ayaw benyana, kita barong on radio Fijuan, nandong ibisi, hindi natoka.
Gue ado ilaisa ingatoka, rong-rong bina na heramakawa ina radio Fijuan ingatoka.
Radio Fijuan, nandong ibiti.
And it's weather time now with Angie.
Hello there and welcome to the Weather World. Hope you're well on this fabulous Tuesday. Well, how can we not be, especially when we had all the fun celebrating Pre-Independence Day with so much love, fun and laughter. Moving on to the weather situation, there is still a heavy rain alert in force for most parts of Fiji. Taking a look in the west, so pretty and gorgeous conditions. Do take care while going out to sea as it's pretty rough. Eastwards from Peck Harbour to Suva, it was slightly cooler with more drier spells. Let's think of it as a break day from all the showers that's about to come our way. And up north, sunny spells were quite comfortable. At sea, southeast winds gusting to 25 knots, very rough seas. For the tides, high tide at 12:53 a.m. with low tide at 7:03 a.m. Sunrise at 5:41. For tomorrow, it's the holiday, so if you're planning a family feast or simply partaking at the Fiji Day celebrations happening at the Albert Park, have fun and do take your brollies just in case. Tomorrow's temps, Suva will be the coolest at 26 degrees. And looking further on to Thursday, it's walk day and again your umbrellas would be very useful. And that's all from the FBC Weather World. Jackie.
Thanks so much for that, Angie. And Fiji on Pulse tonight, we asked, what does Fiji Day mean to you?
Independence means to me that we're living in unity.
Fiji Day means Fiji is free.
Fiji Day is celebrated for us Fijians to come together as one, as a Fijian, as one family.
Fiji Day simply means commemorating on the Fiji's independence.
Recapping the main stories for tonight, SODELPA fails to meet nomination requirements. FLP and Freedom Alliance Party signs partnership agreement, and Archbishop Peter Loy Chong apologizes for wrong information. Now for these stories and others, you can tune in daily to our sister radio station Gold FM. To our poll question segment this week, we're asking, should every Fijian fly a flag for Fiji Day week? Visit our FBC website to answer. Before we go, our shot of the day. The FBC family got into the Fiji Day spirit and staff donned their blue outfits today. From all of us here at FBC, a very happy Fiji Day. Remember, you can send us newsworthy pictures and videos on email fbcnews@fbc.com.fj or share it with us via Facebook page FBC News. You can also follow and tweet us your news tips at FBC_news or simply hashtag FBC News. That was your FBC News for tonight. From the team and I, stay safe. Good night.
मैं नवनीत नंद नंबुआ लुम्बुआ से। जैसे प्रेनी नॉर्थ मशहूर है, वैसे रेडियो Fiji 2 भी सभी जगह मशहूर है। रेडियो Fiji 2 देश की धड़कन।
सीमा नकाशी से मैं रेडियो Fiji 2 पसंद करती हूँ सुनने के लिए। रेडियो Fiji 2 देश की धड़कन।
मैं हूँ अंकल किंग सिंगाटोका टाउन के टैक्सी ड्राइवर। जैसे रग्बी फेमस है वैसे रेडियो फीजी 2 फेमस है।
रेडियो फीजी 2 देश की धड़कन।